Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, subscribe to the channel. All right, folks, what I've got here today is something in this envelope. And what this is what I feel is the best knife storage solution out there. This is the sixth one that I've purchased. Let's get a knife and get this open and show you exactly what this is. So, all right. So this is a knife case that's by a company called Hersent. And they pack this up better than Fort Knox, as you can see. I have used 5 of these so far. This is the 6th one that I'm ordering. So let's get it out. It ships flat, as you can see, but when you open it up and start filling it with knives, it's going to fill it pretty quick. So first thing you have is you have this pocket here that you can insert, whether you want to put a list of knives or just anything. I'll show you what I do with it in a few minutes. On the inside, you've got this divider, and then you've got the case that holds 32 knives. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to turn this down to the desk and show you how this fills up. All right, folks, I've got the case laid down on the table, and what we're going to do is just start loading it up with knives. We'll start off with a Finch. What I like is you can load these up, put the clip over the strapping, and you can see exactly what you have. Next we'll put in a Militar, and we'll go with another Finch. We'll go with a Ferro Monster. What I'm going to do here is just kind of speed this up, so we'll just keep loading it up. All right, folks, and there you have it. That's how you load 32 knives into this case. Now, they give you this divider, and what you do is you basically just line this up over that, and then you take your case and flip it over, so that way nothing scratches on itself. And you've got these zippers right around the side that are sometimes a little tricky to get, but they work really well. I just have to line them up because this is brand new. Where's the other one? There we go. And then they just zip shut. And what's nice is you have this case. You can even put these on a shelf because they're almost the size of a book and stand them side by side. You could stack them, which is what I typically do. Now, let me show you what I do with this pouch. Okay, so the last thing I do is I take one of these cardboard sheets that I get, and I put channel stickers on them and brand stickers. And then what I do is I insert that into here. And that's how I know which case is which. And then this gets taken, put on the stack with all the other cases. And these, let me tell you, these are great. Your knives don't shift. It protects them. These are pretty well padded. And it's easy to see what you have in there. As soon as you open it, and you move that, you can see all your knives. I have like the tool burritos, not the tool burritos, but the burritos that NAF sells. And the only thing you can see is, because it's a full pocket, is just the clip. So it's hard to identify what knives are which. This makes it extremely easy to see and very easy to organize. And like I said, it protects these really well. And each one of these holds 32 knives. And here's the best part of it. You can get these on Amazon for, these are currently selling for about 17 bucks. So I will put a link down in the description for these. Let me know what you think of these. Is this something you would use? Is this something you're interested in? Like I said, I've used other knife storage systems. I find this one, for me, to be the best because 32 knives, it keeps it flat. I can stack these. And they do get considerably heavy though, but it's not bad. So again, leave in the comments, tell me what you think. Tell me if you would use these. And has anybody used these before? Or is this the first time you're seeing them? But like I said, I will link them down in the description. All right, folks. Now that I've packed all the knives away, let's get a knife out here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp